Right then, you lot, gather around because we've got quite the story for you today. BMW, the maker of fine German automobiles, has hit a bit of a snag. And when I say snag, I mean a full-blown production halt. The factory at Dingolfing, their biggest in Europe, ground to a halt last week. This isn't just any factory, it's the heart and soul of BMW's European operations. It all stems from a right mess with their brakes. Yes, you heard that correctly. Brakes, the very component that ensures your safety on the road. Not something you want to hear from a car maker, is it? Imagine the chaos and the ripple effects this has caused. To make matters worse, the Chinese market seems to have gone off the boil for their cars. This is particularly troubling because China is one of BMW's largest markets. Not good news for the Beamer boys. The executives are scrambling to find solutions, but it's not looking rosy at the moment. BMW has a storied history dating back to 1916. They've weathered many storms, from economic downturns to global conflicts. But this current predicament is a unique challenge. The company has always prided itself on innovation and engineering excellence. Their cars are known for their performance, luxury, and cutting-edge technology. From the iconic 3 Series to the luxurious 7 Series, BMW has set benchmarks in the automotive world. Their cars are not just vehicles, they're a statement of style and engineering prowess. In recent years, BMW has also made significant strides in electric mobility. Their i-Series, including the i3 and i8, has garnered praise for its innovation and sustainability. With a global presence, BMW has always been a major player in the automotive industry. Their cars are sold in over 140 countries, making them a household name worldwide. Their marketing campaigns have always emphasized the brand's core values: performance, luxury, and innovation. The ultimate driving machine isn't just a slogan, it's a promise. Behind the scenes, BMW invests heavily in research and development. Their R&D centers are buzzing with activity as engineers and designers work tirelessly to create the next big thing in automotive technology. Sustainability is also a key focus for BMW. They're committed to reducing their carbon footprint and have implemented various eco-friendly practices across their production lines. Beyond cars, BMW is also involved in numerous community outreach programs. They believe in giving back to society and have supported various charitable initiatives over the years. Looking ahead, BMW has some exciting concepts in the pipeline. Their vision for the future includes autonomous driving, advanced connectivity, and even more sustainable solutions. As for the Dingolfing plant, efforts are underway to resolve the brake issue and get production back on track. The workers are eager to return, and the company is optimistic about overcoming this hurdle. So, while it's a challenging time for BMW, their resilience and commitment to excellence will undoubtedly see them through. After all, they've been the ultimate driving machine for over a century. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Until then, keep driving and stay safe.
Seems like BMW's fancy braking system isn't all it's cracked up to be. They've had to issue a recall, a big one, for a problem with the electronic gubbins that control the brakes. Apparently, these systems can develop a mind of their own, which isn't ideal when you're trying to stop. Now, the heart of this braking debacle is something called an integrated braking system. This system is designed to be the pinnacle of modern automotive safety, combining the best of mechanical and electronic engineering to ensure that your car stops precisely when you need it to. It's all very clever, or it's supposed to be. The idea is to replace traditional hydraulic systems with a more advanced, electronically controlled mechanism. This should, in theory, provide quicker response times and more reliable braking performance under a variety of conditions. Instead of relying on good old-fashioned hydraulics, this system uses electronics to control the brakes. This means that when you press the brake pedal, sensors and computer algorithms determine the exact amount of braking force needed and apply it instantaneously. It's a marvel of modern technology, designed to make driving safer and more efficient. Problem is, the supplier, a company called Bosch, seems to have mucked up the software. Bosch is a well-known name in the automotive industry, renowned for its high-quality components and cutting-edge technology. However, even the best companies can sometimes falter, and it appears that this is one of those times. And when the software goes wonky, the brakes can go haywire. Imagine driving down the highway and suddenly your brakes don't respond as they should. It's a terrifying thought, and unfortunately it's a reality that some drivers have had to face. The software glitches can cause the brakes to either not engage at all or to engage too forcefully, leading to potential accidents. This has raised serious concerns about the reliability and safety of integrated braking systems and has put Bosch under intense scrutiny. The company is now working tirelessly to fix these issues, but the damage to its reputation may already be done. In the meantime, car manufacturers and drivers alike are left wondering if they can truly trust these advanced braking systems.
This recall is a right royal pain for BMW. They've had to stop production at Dingolfing, their biggest factory in Europe. Thousands of cars are stuck on the production line, and thousands of workers are twiddling their thumbs. It's a costly business, this recall lark.
Section 5. China's cooling appetite for luxury, a wrench in BMW's growth engine. Once a booming market, China was the crown jewel in BMW's global strategy, driving significant growth and profits. However, recent developments have thrown a wrench in the works. To add insult to injury, BMW is also facing a slowdown in China. The once bustling showrooms are now eerily quiet, and the production lines that used to hum with activity are slowing down. This is a stark contrast to the rapid growth BMW experienced in the past decade. The Chinese market, once a goldmine for luxury carmakers, has lost some of its shine. The affluent Chinese consumers who once flocked to buy luxury vehicles are now more cautious with their spending. This shift in consumer behavior is a significant blow to BMW, which has heavily invested in the Chinese market. The economy is slowing, and the trade war with America isn't helping. The ongoing trade tensions have created an uncertain economic environment, making consumers hesitant to make big-ticket purchases like luxury cars. Additionally, the Chinese government's push for electric vehicles has also diverted attention away from traditional luxury car makers like BMW. As a result, BMW's sales in China have taken a hit. The company has reported a noticeable decline in sales figures, which is a worrying trend for a market that was once its biggest growth driver. BMW is now faced with the challenge of navigating these turbulent times and finding new ways to reignite its growth engine in China. In response to these challenges, BMW's leadership is re-evaluating their strategies. They are exploring new avenues to boost sales, such as increasing their focus on electric vehicles and enhancing their digital sales channels. The company is also looking at potential partnerships and collaborations to strengthen its position in the Chinese market. By adapting to the changing market dynamics, BMW hopes to regain its footing in China. The company is optimistic that with the right strategies in place, it can overcome the current obstacles and continue to thrive in one of the world's most important automotive markets. Despite the challenges, BMW remains committed to the Chinese market. The company believes that with perseverance and innovation, it can turn the tide and once again make China a key pillar of its global growth strategy.
Section 6. The mighty Dingolfing plant, a cornerstone of BMW's manufacturing prowess. Now, this Dingolfing plant is a big deal for BMW. It's their largest factory in Europe, and it churns out over 1,500 cars every single day. They make everything there from the 3 Series to the 8 Series, so when Dingolfing sneezes, BMW catches a cold.
Section 7. Navigating the storm, how BMW is tackling the production crisis. So what are BMW doing about this mess? Well, they're working flat out to fix the brake problem. They've recalled millions of cars worldwide, and they're replacing the faulty software as fast as they can. They're also trying to reassure customers that their cars are safe.
Section 8. Weathering the Chinese slowdown, BMW's strategic pivot in the world's largest car market. As for the Chinese slowdown, BMW is trying to adapt. They're offering discounts and incentives to boost sales. They're also shifting their focus to electric cars, which are becoming increasingly popular in China.
Section 9. The road ahead, long-term implications for BMW and the global auto industry. This whole episode is a reminder that even the biggest car makers aren't immune to problems. Supply chain issues, recalls, and economic slowdowns can all have a major impact. BMW will need to learn from this experience if they want to stay ahead of the game. Section 10. Lessons learned. The importance of supply chain resilience and market adaptability. One thing's for sure, BMW needs to take a good hard look at its supply chain. Relying on a single supplier for a critical component like brakes is asking for trouble. They also need to be more agile in responding to changing market conditions.
Section 11, Conclusion: BMW's bumpy ride, a test of strength in a turbulent market. So there you have it. BMW is facing a double whammy of a brake recall and a Chinese slowdown. It's a tough time for the Bavarian carmaker, but I'm sure they'll pull through. After all, they make bloody good cars, mostly.